Protect and build around.
Here he is again, like a statue in the pocket. Able to go long for Moss. Moss has his first touchdown as a Patriot.
Protection, back of the end zone, Hopkins. Got him there.
Yo, what it do with the two, man? It's your boy Ryan Film Study here. And today, we're breaking down DeAndre Hopkins, or D-Hop, joining the Kansas City Chiefs midseason and comparing it to Randy Moss joining the New England Patriots years back, since he compared it to that as well. We're also going to look at how Hopkins and Mahomes stack up against the dynamic duo of Brady and Moss during their epic 2007 season. First, let's talk numbers. And by numbers, I mean the stats these legends put up right before they joined their respective new teams. When Moss joined the Patriots at 30 years old, he was coming off a down year with just 553 yards. Hopkins, on the other hand, was 32 when he joined the Chiefs, obviously, a couple weeks ago. But he is coming off of a season where he had almost double the production with 1,057 yards. So right off the bat, D-Hop is coming in kind of more hot than what Randy Moss was coming in as. But here's the thing though. Joining a new team mid-season isn't ideal. You got to build that chemistry, and it takes time to get in sync with the QB and the offensive scheme. Now let's break down D-Hop. Start with the Chiefs. He had a monster game against the Bucs, showing us that he and Mahomes can be an electrifying duo. But let's keep it real. His yardage production might take a dip due to the presence of Travis Kelce. Even if you look at his current pace and you multiply it with the amount of games that goes on within the season, like if you would have took his last 2 games with the Chiefs and multiplied across throughout the amount of season, the amount of games throughout the season, he would end around 977 yards, but he would have a whopping 17 TDs, and that's still obviously a great season, but the yards obviously takes the dip. But alright though, this is where it gets interesting. Let's bring in Patrick Mahomes' numbers and compare them to Brady's epic 2007 season with Moss. Brady had 4,800 yards and 50 TDs that year, taking home the MVP award. Mahomes, as of now, is on pace for about 4,127 passing yards and 23 TDs. Not exactly Brady's numbers, but he's still early with D-Hop on board. And actually, funny thing enough, these projected numbers for Mahomes are more closer to Brady's stats the year prior of getting Moss than the actual 2007 season with Moss. But if we look at the games Mahomes has played with D-Hop, he's averaging 277 passing yards with 5 TDs. You take that pace, multiply it across the season, and you get something like a 4,700 yard season and 42 TDs, which that is a lot closer to Brady's 2007 performance. So, is D-Hop falling short of expectations? Not really. It's all about timing. Coming in mid-season means he's still learning the playbook, and Mahomes is adapting his play style to fit D-Hop's strengths. Just look at the Chiefs' red zone game plan throughout the whole season. They've been relying more on the run, partly because Mahomes has had some, might call it down year, but next season could be a whole different story. One thing that made Brady and Moss so successful in 2007 was the full offseason they had to sync up. Mahomes and D-Hop will have the chance next offseason to do just the same thing. Imagine what they could accomplish with the whole training camp to work out the timing, chemistry, and communication. And with Mahomes being an MVP caliber quarterback, I'm putting it out there right now. I think Mahomes is going to be in the running for MVP next year, and I honestly think he won't also just be in the running for it. I think he'll actually win it next year if him and D-Hop get a full season together, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully D-Hop can stay healthy. A lot of y'all may ask, so what's my prediction? If the Chiefs keep D-Hop and give him that full offseason to work with Mahomes, which obviously they will because he's playing good, I think Mahomes could lead the league in passing yards and touchdowns next year. Maybe we'll see a 5,000-yard season with 40-plus touchdowns from him. Something more reminiscent of the Brady's 2007 MVP run. D-Hop might have had a midseason start, but I think we're only scratching the surface of what this duo can do. If you like this deep dive, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Let me know, do you think Mahomes and D-Hop will replicate Brady and Moss magic next year? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.